quick update with the King Holler Tamiya 114 scale semi-truck. Transmission and engine are mounted. I did have a little issue with the transmission, but I finally got it fixed. The drive shaft is mounted. Okay. And I think I've updated you about the rear wheels and all of that. I've actually had all the wheels on, and I've actually done a test drive of it at one point because I did get everything else connected. I figured out how things should be connected on the truck. Now I'm just getting to the point. I'm getting to that last end of the road. I went ahead and started assembling. That's the battery holder, as well as this other part. That's where the seats would normally go. I'm not doing the interior because I'm planning on doing the lighting. And from the videos I saw, the lighting doesn't. You can't. The interior and the lighting won't fit together. So basically, you only do one or the other. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If that may change. But as I understand, I have to do one or the other, which is fine. I don't have to have an interior. That's just one less thing I have to do. But so far, this is where I'm at. For the last little while, I've been sitting here tinkering with things, trying to get things fixed on it. I got the servo for the transmission fixed because it was making a loud scrubbing sound. That was the problem I was talking about earlier. When I put it in the highest gear, the third gear, it was scrubbing real bad. So I managed to get that fixed. Haven't figured out the charger yet. I'm gonna do that. My battery's not even close to even. It hasn't even been depleted, so it's all bars on it basically at this point. But that's it. I'm about to start on the next step, which would be all the cab related things. Lighting, the stuff that will basically the lights and stuff, the headlights and stuff up there, and the tail lights and stuff like that. I'm gonna get that and also the fuel tanks together, and then so tomorrow I can probably try to finish it up if I can, along with maybe work on my Enterprise too with that. But I thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Here's a quick little demonstration. I have the radio control hooked up. I have the servos turning the wheels. And then also I have the controller set up for the transmission to be controlled by a switch. So this right now is first gear, second gear, third gear, second, and then first gear. Alright, let's look at it running. This is first gear. Alright, now it's on first gear, second gear. Now second to third. Second gear. First gear. First gear, second gear. If you look at the shaft in the middle, you can tell it's going faster than the gear. Third gear, second gear, first gear. Alright, we are back. I'm getting close to being done. So far I have added, this is just the chassis section. I've added the bumper, which was very hard to get on because there's two nuts that go on the back, as well as the rear bumper as well. And the clear lighting pieces that go on the front as well. They're not glued in because I'm going to wait just in case I have any difficulty with the lighting at some point when I do that, hopefully in the next few weeks. I'll be doing that, so I'm waiting on that part. Also, the front suspension has been added and bolted in place, and they do work. The front leak springs, as well as the parts for the wheels for them to go on, and the linkage to the the steering has been added as well. I actually had to get a new part because I broke the original trying to fix something. As far as the other chassis parts, I got the stairs on both sides of the truck, as well as the fuel tanks on both sides of the truck. Those are all been added. Also the fenders that goes in front of the rear wheels, those have been added on both sides as well, as you can see. This part right here is basically my assumption is somewhere somebody can stand on or do something on. That's been added. That would be on a real truck, but there's a little hole right here. That's where the on and off switch basically for the speed controller that will go, but my speed controller is too short, so I can't really put that there. So I just leave it inside of the compartment for now. Maybe something else might come up. I also added the fifth wheel, so that's working. It's all manual. There's no electronics right now. I might add something like that later. I don't even have a trailer right now, so that's kind of something I'm not really concerned about right now. But that's been added, spring loaded. And as far as the back of the truck, I have added the mud flaps as well as the rear bumper. Again, that was hard to get on, as well as the clear lenses for the lights that I don't have right now. The actual lighting for it, that'll come later. Those are kind of cool. I'll probably add the license plate and all of that later. If I might try to find something that's more personalized, like a South Carolina plate. Alright, and as far as on the top, these two pieces have been added as well. This is the sleeper part, this is the cab part. And basically with that is just things are just screwed onto the chassis of the truck of the ship. So that's been added as well. The battery hold has been added. There's some little pins that go in here. I don't have them in right now because I haven't really been using it, but I may be adding it back later. As you can see, also the electronics have been added. Mostly, it took me a while to figure out how to get the stuff added, and I got it to how I want it to be. And of course, that fixed after it took like 2 days to get it adjusted to get that working. All in all, that's basically all as far as on the chassis of the truck I have done. Also, other than that, I have like the wheels done. I did this one day while I was working because I was working, and I wanted to do something that didn't require a whole lot of work, if that made sense. I don't have to, put a whole lot of attention to it. I mean, the wheels, basically you cut them off the sprue and maybe clean it up a little bit, from the sprue, and then you just put the tire on. That's it. Now these, as far as the front wheels, now the rear wheels, you have to cut both parts because it's in two off the sprues. Then you have to put them together because there's like 3 pins on the front part that goes into the rear part. And when you put those pins in, once you put those pins in, then you have to screw them. There's 3 screws, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 3 screws that has to be screwed in with bolts on the opposite side to fasten in place. So that took a little bit more concentration, but I got it done. It wasn't that bad, other than try not to lose stuff, which I have dropped many of screws and bolts because they're so tiny. They're very small screws. So all of those have been done, and quite frankly, just to be honest with you, I'm not sure if you saw it in the shot, there actually is some wear on the tires because I've actually already dressed the chassis, already put together. I'll put the wheels back on it later. I did that so I can demonstrate, and so you can see everything that's been put together on the truck so far. But I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.